guys, what's up? It's Kuro here, back with another video, and this week I wanted to go over 10 tips to help fight burnout and enhance your creativity when it comes to art. And if you are like me, you are a high creative, or you do something creative, or you're an artist, fursuit maker, or something along those lines. And if you're not, these tips might benefit you as well, because some of them just help fight burnout in life in general, such as at your job, with your household chores, family, daily life, and so on. Lately, I have been feeling pretty burnt out. As you guys know, I kind of went away for a couple of months because of my real life job, and then trying to handle YouTube and all of my hobbies and fursuit making on top of that gets pretty overwhelming. So the first tip to help fight burnout and keep you creative and going is to set realistic goals. And by doing this, you can break down your artistic projects into manageable tasks, chunks, and so forth, setting realistic deadlines to avoid feeling overwhelmed. If you are anything like me, you tend to want to do a million things at once, start a million projects, and then eventually you get so overwhelmed you finish none of them and you end up just sitting on the couch wallowing in your sorrows, wondering why nothing is getting done. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I actually have something wrong with myself, but who knows? Setting realistic goals has helped me immensely in getting more stuff done, getting by, and so on. Second tip is to take regular breaks. Taking regular breaks allows yourself scheduled time off to reset your creative mindset. And this gives your brain that mental break that it really needs, because yeah, it's not physically intensive, but it's mentally taxing. And your brain also needs rest, just like your body needs rest. So use these scheduled breaks to rest, recharge, and prevent mental and physical fatigue, especially if it is something that you're going to be hunched over a lot. I know as a fursuit maker, I hunch over my projects quite a bit when I'm sewing or doing something along those lines. I know artists do it as well if they are drawing on a tablet or on physical paper and so on. So this scheduled time off allows you to reset and kind of come back with a fresh set of eyes, and you may realize something that is either messed up or you may find a new alternative to fix a problem that you're having. Third point is to practice self-care. And again, a lot of these tips can apply to anything and not just art in life. But engaging in activities that promote relaxation and self-care, such as meditating, doing a yoga class, or any other type of class if yoga isn't your thing, but stretching is super important, especially as we age. I am almost 30 now, and I'm starting to get a stiffer body. So incorporating stretching and yoga is probably something we all need to, kind of do. Or you could even take a nice walk in nature or outside around your office building or your neighborhood and get some delicious vitamin D. It is summertime where I'm at, so I want to be outside as much as possible. Nurturing your overall well-being can positively impact your creativity and your art process. So it is good to do and implement into your daily life. Number 4 is going to be experiment with different mediums, techniques, pathways, and so on. Exploring new artistic mediums, techniques, and thought processes keeps you out of a creative rut and feeling stuck, and allows you to experiment with fresh and new takes on different things. And while sometimes it won't always work and it might end up in a failure, it may also produce a really cool new effect, style, or some other cool feature that you can add to your, if you're a costume designer, add to your fursuit, or if you're an artist, a new way to paint or draw something. Experimenting is how a lot of things have been discovered when it comes to human technology, art, life, and everything in general. So it is good to experiment. And worst case scenario, if it doesn't work, you at least know one technique that isn't good to try, and you can share that with the world. Fifth point is to seek inspiration. When a lot of artists say research and look around, it is really important and actually a good thing to do. Surround yourself with inspiring artwork, create a vision board, a mood board, whatever it is. Visit galleries or museums if you are trying to get inspired by other artists. I like to use Pinterest a lot because there are a ton of artists, a ton of fursuit makers, and a ton of furry content on there that I can look up and kind of draw inspiration from. You could even read books, explore other online platforms, and discover new ideas and perspectives that way. Fur Affinity is another good furry website. Tumblr is also a good one. There are so many different ways that you can draw inspiration. And another good point is to look for inspiration outside of the fandom that you are working with. So a lot of times I will go within the cosplay community because those costume designers implement a lot of useful techniques that can be applied to fursuit making as well. And hey guys, I do want to cut in real quick here before we go on to the next tip. If you're enjoying this video or you are finding these tips helpful in your own art burnout right now, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. If you like my stuff and you think others will enjoy it, consider sharing my videos or my channel with them. Thank you so much in advance if you do that, guys. And if you are already subscribed, thank you so much for watching more of my videos. I love it, absolutely love it. Now let's get on to the next tip. 6th on this list is going to be to connect with other artists. There is strength in numbers. Engaging in art communities, joining workshops, or attending art events like furry cons and so on can help you connect and share experiences with fellow artists. Collaboration really is important, and collaborating with other artists to support each other can help reignite your passion, or it could help move you along in your career at a much faster rate because you are bouncing ideas and talking shop with another maker or artist, and they might give you new perspectives and ideas on how to implement or do something. 7 on this list is to embrace the imperfection. Avoid putting excessive pressure on yourself for perfection. I know I tend to do this a lot, but it just ends up leading to disappointment and resentment in myself. Allowing room for experimentation and failures and embracing the beauty of imperfection will actually positively impact your mental health. Remember that mistakes are human and mistakes often lead to new discoveries, as I mentioned before in a previous point. 8 on this list is to maintain a creative routine. Yes, when people say you should do something creative every day, they really do mean it. Maintaining and establishing a consistent creative routine that aligns with your energy levels and commitment levels is important. Regular practice helps build momentum and keeps the creativity flowing, as well as allows you to improve on your techniques or skills at manageable chunks over a long period of time. Art, like many things, is a long game, and you shouldn't strive to be the best within a day or a month. So, having little bits of creativity each day will really have that compound interest effect, and over time you will see a lot of improvements. Number 9 is to explore different subjects and or mediums, techniques, communities. As I mentioned, don't limit yourself to just one area of art or theme. Explore various subjects, themes, costumes, styles, and genres to keep your artistic journey diverse and exciting. There is a plethora of information on the internet, and there is a lot to learn from other communities and designers of different areas than your own. Fursuit makers can get a lot of information from cosplayers, from theater designers, and so on. And artists, I'm sure, can get a lot of information from comic book artists, painters, tattoo artists, any other sort of medium from what you do. Say you do digital art, traditional art probably has its benefits. I don't know. I don't really do that type of stuff, so I could be completely wrong, but I feel like there is always a benefit from exploring other techniques, tutorials, options, and avenues. And the 10th one on this list is to take on personal projects. If you do all of your stuff for commission or for pay, doing only work can kind of suck the life out of you. They say that you should never make a passion your job, and that is technically true because if all you're doing is doing it for money and you're not doing anything that might be stimulating or engaging or motivating for you, it's going to kill off any drive or happiness that you have for it. So engage in personal art projects outside of your regular work or assignments. These projects can be outlets for self-expression and allow you to explore your creativity freely without the pressure of having to perform or do something to a certain style or aesthetic that a customer or a boss or an employee needs it to be. Remember, guys, burnout can happen to anyone, whether you're an artist, whether this is at your job, whether you're a mother, a father, a coach, a musician, anybody. And it is important to listen to your body and mind. Prioritize your self-care, create a supportive environment, and adapt these tips to help suit your unique styles, needs, and your artistic style. Burnout sucks. I'm going through it right now, but eventually things do get better. And if you push through the suffering and scale back and give yourself time to relax and rejuvenate, things do get better. But I hope this helped anybody out there who is struggling, or if you aren't struggling, I hope that these 10 tips will help you in the future if you ever do suffer from this. If there is an important one or a tip you have that I might have missed, please leave it in the comment below. I do always appreciate the engagement. It does help my channel, and then I get to hear all of your cool perspectives and stories. That is all for this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I am Kuro from Kimono Dungeon Fursuits. I'll catch you guys next week in the next video. Bye for now.